All right, welcome everyone to our um, first ever live stream game sort of event. I've never done this before. I'm hoping it all works out. I'm hoping you're seeing this on your end, and if not, just leave something in the comments. I hope it's streaming really well. It says I have a good stream going, so you should be seeing this in HD, hopefully. Uh, I am super excited too, so thanks for showing up. A few things. We're just going to wait while a few people come in. We're at 13 right now watching. I hope you all have printed out the uh, sheet so that you're set and ready. I have my sheet. I am going to be playing along here. And I hope you were able to watch Rodney Smith's Watch It Played. He definitely walked us through. All good on your end. That's awesome. Alicia, that's great. You're here. Waving right back at you. So, yeah. Let's go over a few of the logistics here. All right. So, hang on a second. I just got to change one quick thing here. Almost ready. Now I'm ready. All right. So, special thanks here to Thunderworks Games. Keith, I emailed him and said, "Hey Keith, this game just came out. Actually, it just came out like a week ago at Gen Con." And I said I would love to have this played on this channel here at the Hive Summit. And so just a huge shout out to Keith for making this work. He works at Thunderworks Games, founded in 2013. It's a game company here in Madison, Wisconsin. So thank you, Keith. Keith is also going to be giving away 2 games here. So I think that's pretty awesome that he's doing this. And then we have sort of the game designer here, Jordy Adden, and illustrations here by Lucas Ribeiro. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. And graphics design by Luis Francesco. It is a great game, and the cool thing about this game is it's what's called a roll and write. So that's kind of like an upgraded Yahtzee, where you're gonna roll some dice and then write some things down. But if you watched Rodney Smith's playthrough, we're not rolling dice. We're gonna sort of flip some cards, and we're gonna have to like make a decision based on that and write it onto our player boards. So super excited that you guys are all joining here. Missing some game time. And Kevin lives in my same town, so Kevin, you gotta like come on over and we gotta play a game. Definitely looking forward to that. And all right, so special thanks to Keith, like I said, and then also I want to give a special thanks to Rodney Smith's Watch It Played. I doubt that he's going to see this, but just a super thanks for walking everybody through the rules. I think he did a great job. He said that you're going to have to kind of learn some one-player rules by yourself that are going to be important for this live play, because when I talked to Keith, I said, how are we going to do the thing where if you watch the video, we're supposed to pass our player board to somebody else to decide where those kind of invaders go? And so let's take a look at how that's going to work. So you have your player board like this. If I was to draw this invader card, so at the top of the card, it shows kind of a quadrant to sort of start in. So on this one, it was the upper left. So, or I'm sorry, the upper right. So it's saying that we have to start in that square. And what you're going to do based on these arrows, it's kind of telling you which side of the board you're working on. So because of that up arrow, up and to the right arrow, the top arrow, it's saying you're going to start in that quadrant and go down that whole side and fit this piece in the first place without rotating it wherever it can go. So in this case, if I had an empty board, if this was the first card drawn, it would look something like this. So that's going to have to be something you do on your own. And you would just keep going down that line. Let's take kind of another more complicated view. Here it says start in the lower right. And due to the arrows going kind of this way, it is saying that we're going to kind of go left to right at the bottom of the board. And let's just say we were sort of in the middle of the game and I'd filled all those spaces in with trees for whatever reason. How this would look is you'd start in that lower right-hand corner and continue to go down that whole first row or bottom row until there was a spot that you could fit that. We can't fit it in that far left one because it would overhang on the board. So then we have to kind of go kind of like a typewriter, reset, go all the way to the far right side in the second square and go all the way across until this thing can fit. And the mountain squares are considered filled in, so we don't put one there. So the first place it would fit would be here. So if I hope that makes sense to you, because if these cards sort of flip out that way, we're going to have to do it that way. Let's see. Bruce is going to give it a shot. That's awesome. Kurt, I'm glad you're here. Pamela, I'm super glad you're going to have fun. Here are some just rule reminders, quick ones that when I first played this, I needed a refresher on some of these. One, you cannot overlap any filled in space. And again, a mountain is considered a fill in space, but a ruin is not. That's why it's a little like more faded out. And obviously anything you put to the board is considered filled in. Second one, the chosen shape does not have to be drawn adjacent to any previous shape, so you can bounce around the board, put these wherever you want and wherever you see fit. Third, the chosen shape. This one got me the first time I played it. I forgot this rule. It can be rotated, so a good example here is the picture shown here in the Forgotten Forest. If you kind of laid that on its side, it would be like a 2-stack in another one, but you could actually flip that so that it's reverse of what's actually depicted. As long as it's 2 by 2 like that, you'd be fine. After drawing a shape, a player fills in the shape with the chosen terrain type. I think we know that. And a player, if there's a situation where you cannot place it any spot, then you have to just put a 1x1 square of that chosen thing. Nicole, I'm glad that the tutorial was really good for you and that it made sense. Matt, hello. Super excited that you're here. All right. So without further ado, are you guys ready to start? Because I'm ready to start. Well, I'm going to get a drink of water. All right, let's do this. All right, so here we have our player board set up. And we have the A scoring, the B scoring, the C scoring, the D scoring. We're in season spring, so it's reminded us we're going to be scoring A and B. I wasn't sure if you would be able to sort of read that and see what those are, so I kind of blew it up here for us to look at it. So again, we are looking at season A and B. So to kind of run through all 4 of them so we understand what we're shooting for here over this whole game. Mage's Valley. This one, next to a mountain. And again, remember adjacent means kind of just the like cross pad. So just up, down, left, right, not diagonally. Adjacent to a mountain, if you put a water square, it's worth 2 points. And if you put a sort of field next to them, you get a 1 point. And just again, a reminder that adjacent is only the up, down, left, right. So it even shows you on the scorecard that lower left water isn't giving you a point. B scoring, the broken road. It's looking for diagonally filled in squares from the left side to the right side. So if you can go on the left side of your board and kind of make a diagonal line to the bottom side of the board, that is going to be worth 3 points for each one you do. So it kind of depicts like even that bottom square, that's already 3 points. Kind of move up from there and you could get 3 more, 3 more, 3 more. We're not scoring these next 2, but I just want to discuss them at the start of the game. Sentinel Woods. Sentinel Woods, this one's pretty easy. This one is just any trees that are on the edge of the board are worth 1 point. So as long as they're touching any of the edges of the board, it's worth a point. And then Great City. It's saying whatever is your largest block of cities put together, uninterrupted, and it cannot, here's the big piece here, it cannot be next to a mountain. So what's your largest city that is not touching a mountain? You get 1 point per city that's in that pack. All right, I hope that makes sense. And again, we are scoring just A and B for this round. All right, we ready to go? Here we go. Just for full disclosure, I have a copy of the game here, and I randomly drew these cards out to decide our fate here, and I put them in here digitally, so that's a little easier for you to see. I hope it's all looking good on your end, and here we go. All right, so the first Explore card to come out is the Great River. Now we have to place that on our boards. So if I was to show you my board here, here's my board. I got to put that somewhere on this board. And again, I can either choose the left one, which is just 3 straight up. And again, I can rotate that. And I get a coin. And remember, coins are scored every round. Or I can do kind of that block of 2, 2, and then 1. And I can rotate that. And it's one or the other. So, all right, I'm going to put away my board here so you don't see where I'm doing it. 1, 2, 2. All right, I have mine in. Do you guys have yours all written in? All right, we're going to move on here. The next play here, the next card to flop out, we have Hinterland Stream. So the Hinterland Stream. Yes, Nicole, if you did the left shape, you get a coin, and you fill that in on your board. You circle it in, and again, each scoring round, you score for all the coins you've ever filled in. And remember, if you surround a mountain, by surround, I mean, again, just left, right, up, down. If you just adjacently cover a mountain, you get a point or a coin as well. That's why there's a little coin picture on there. Good reminder, everyone. All right, so we got to place this one. This is sort of 3 and 2. I'm going to go here. Okay, I have mine. And we've again got up to a total of 3. Remember, this season we're going up to 8. So, all right, moving on to the next card to be played. All right, so this is a ruins, which means this next card, whatever gets drawn, we have to place over a ruin. So one of the squares on this next card has to cover a ruin somewhere on your board. Okay, what is it? Homestead. All right, so we have those farmlands, which again can score points if they're next to mountains, well, if they're adjacent. Or we could start working on that largest housing block for the great city whenever we score D. But remember, the largest housing block cannot touch a mountain. I'm so curious what you're all putting. Like, I really, really want to see what you guys are doing. All right. So let's go to the next one. Hello. All right, so the next one we have Treetop Village, 2, 4, 6, 7. So the next card's going to end us. All right, so we have trees and again those houses. You can still join, but what you're going to want to do is jump back on the, like you're going to have to kind of rewind the video so that you can start from the beginning. All right, it's Treetop Village. What is that? 3 and then 2? 2, Three. Flip it. Go. 1, 2. Yeah, doing that. 2, then 3. This is really hard to do off to the side like this. And remember, diagonals don't count. All right, you guys, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on to the next piece, because the next one will be kind of the last one of this round. So I don't want to move forward until I know you're all ready. Ooh, I'm nervous. All right, we got some people saying they're ready. I am ready to move on to our last card for this round. All right, the Marshlands. Ugh. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3. Water, 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 water. All right, so this is stressful. I agree. I'm like, ugh. So we have finished the first round because we scored over 8. Like if you look at the top left of each of those cards, we add those up, and once we get to equal or higher, then the round ends. So let's take a look at, here's how spring scoring round's going to work. Again, we're scoring for 2 points for every water square next to a mountain. Diagonal doesn't count. And 1 point for every farmland next to a mountain. Diagonal doesn't count. And then additionally, if you have that from the left side of your board to the bottom side of your board, if you have any diagonals finished, all filled in, mountains count as filled in, you get 3 points. You're going to put the A in the scoring box for A. You're going to put the B in the scoring box for B. And if any of you got a mountain surrounded, or if you took a coin from one of those cards that came up, you're going to have those filled in coin spots. And you're going to write that down in the coin spot. And if we had any unsurrounded sort of negative guy, like our little attacker, those would be negative points. We didn't have any this round. That's good news. So that's going to be a 0. So let's total those up. I'm going to total mine over here. 1 coin. I have 1 coin and then A scoring. I think I have a lot on that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 for A. And then B scoring, I have a big 0 and 0. So my total is 13 after round 1. All right, you guys got to give me another one of those thumbs up that I can move off of this spring scoring round breakdown. Full disclosure, this is like the second or third time I've played it, so that helps a little bit. Ooh, 11. Nice. I'll show you my board after this here. So we're able to move on, it looks like. So I'm going to move to here. Bruce pulls in a big 15. Nice, Bruce. All right, so I'm going to show you my board here and what I got going. So I put a bunch of water around this mountain, and that got me the 1 coin, and then that got me 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I put water up here for another 2, 4, so that makes 12, and then I had the 1 coin from here, so that's how I got to 13. And then I have this big house block that doesn't touch a mountain because, again, adjacent is only left, right, up, down, not diagonal, so I can be here and here. So I'm looking forward to scoring that. All right, now we're moving on to summer season. Again, we go up to 8. We're doing B and C scoring. Let's zoom in on that. B scoring is that diagonal, which I totally ignored kind of on that first round. I need a nice straight up and down. If I get like a straight up and down Tetris piece, that's going to be awesome. I can slide it in, and that'll work for me. But I don't know if we're going to get it. And then we're scoring. Oh, let me put my board away here. Then we're scoring C. C is, again, woods that are around the outside. I don't have any woods placed, so that's not good for me. So maybe some of you will score better in the second round than you did in the first. Let's see. All right, so first card to get flipped out. Oh, it's our first sort of invaders. So what we need to do, it's saying we have to start in the bottom left corner of our map. And then it's saying we're going to go left to right, up that thing until there's a spot where you can put that without rotating it. You're not allowed to rotate it. So I'm starting in my bottom left. I'll bring up my map here. Starting in my bottom left. Can't place it there. Can't. But I can place it here. So I'm going to draw those here. So that's face, horns. All right, now just a reminder for people, because this is our first time getting like somebody attacking us. How these work is any square that's not filled in, again, up, down, left, right, not diagonal, that's touching it. So if this square remains open, it's going to be a minus point every time. If this square remains open, it's a minus point. If this square remains open, it's a minus point. And if this square remains open. So throughout the course of this round or next round or whatever, I'm going to want to try to fill those in because they're getting me right now, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4 negative points at the end of this round if I don't take care of those. Does that make sense to everybody? Hope so. All right, here we go. Moving on to our next card. All right, we got, we have a straight up and down. I am going to, but wait, yeah. I get a coin for that. Kevin, it says that runes your diagonal. The invaders count as filled in squares. So as far as that scoring goes, the B scoring, you can still count those as filled in squares. So that's sort of a nice bonus. You can still get your diagonal on that. All right, let's see the next card. I think we're ready, right? Right? All right, we got a Hamlet. This is good news. More for that big block. Can't touch a mountain square. Ooh. I'm going to fill in. I just covered two of my attacker squares, so that's good for me. It says, how many squares is the straight line? What does that mean, Kevin? What do you mean? Are you talking about for the broken road scoring? If you're talking about for the broken road scoring, the straight line could be literally. I mean, you could score that over and over again. I mean, it could be just the corner, the next one, 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 next one, next one, next one, all the way to the top corner. You could score a bajillion points if you were able to do that. I hope that's what you mean. All right, let's do the next. From the previous card, the water spaces. It was 3 in a straight line. Do you want me to go back? I mean, I can go back one card. Yeah, so it's 3 in a straight line, or it's 2, 2, and then 1. Well, kind of shifted like a staircase. All right, so that was the Hamlet. We did that before. All right, moving on to our 4th card here. We're only at 2 points so far. Ooh, Orchard. I am going to. Ooh. See a spot to put that. Ooh. Do this. 3. Sentinel Woods. Let me explain that one. Sentinel Woods is, again, as long as it touches any of the edges of the board, you get a point. So in the graphic there, it's got 2 woods that are touching the left side of the board, so it gets 2 points, and then it has 1 woods, well, 2 touching the top as well, right? But then those 2 that are in the center, worthless. All right. Has everybody placed the orchard? I don't want to move too fast. This is tough. Like, ooh. Okay. So, all right, we're going to move on. Treetop Village. All right, Treetop Village moving. Where am I going to put this? Do I add to my large city? This is tough. 2 and then 3. I'm gonna add to my city. I don't know if it's smart or not, but that's what I'm gonna do. 3, boop, 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 and 2. Boop, 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 boop. Make my little houses. So I have like a huge housing block, but if it touches a mountain, I'm done for. All right. Let's move on to the next card. Fishing Village. Oof. Another. Is that 4? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Boop, boop. Oh my gosh. I gotta show you my board. I have like a ginormous. Look at this village. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That thing better not touch a mountain because then it's worth nothing. So I'm creeping up on one here and I'm creeping up on one there. So, whew, gotta hope not to get those. All right, next card. Oh, we're at the end of the scoring round. Dang, that came fast. B and C. So we are scoring Jason, you and me, we're going there. We got these huge villages. I hope it works out. Oh my gosh. All right. So we're scoring B and C. Again, B is just those diagonal. Yes, for covering the mountain, not covering it, but when you get the 4 squares around it, you fill in a coin, and every scoring round. So right here, as we're looking here, when you fill in the coins, then every scoring round, you just say how many coins you filled in. So that one that you filled in the first year, like I did, I filled in one the first year and one this year. This year, or this season, I'm still gonna score 2 points, which is gonna be nice. I'm gonna put that down right now. 2 for the coins. Now the B scoring, I got to figure out. So this is 3 points. 3 more points. 3 more points. Don't finish that one. Next one I finish, so that's 3. That's it. So I got 12 for the B. And Sentinel Woods. I got a whopping 3 points for that. And minus points. Remember, if you have some of that space left, which I unfortunately have 2 spaces left, so I'm -2 on that. So then I got to total that up. So 12, 14, 15, 16, 17 minus 2. I get 15 this round. B. Let me bring up my map. It's going to kind of cover up the scores here, but so B is just from the left side of the board, to the bottom side of the board. What's every diagonal? So this square itself forms a diagonal from the left to the bottom. So that was 3 points for me. Then I go up one more from here to there. That's a finished diagonal, so 3 points. The third one, finished, finished, finished. So that was 3 points. The fourth one though, I had done, not done. So I didn't get 3 points. And then the fifth one I did, done. Mountain counts as closed. Done. So that's how I scored 12 points. I hope that helps you figure out the B scoring. Jason got 15 this round. Nicole, did that help? Yeah. Okay, so it did. If you don't cover up the demons, they count against you. It's not covering them up. So again, I'm going to bring up my board here. So it's not that it's covered up. It's kind of like containing them. You want to like surround them. Again, diagonals don't matter. So if we look at mine, there's a diagonal here from my bad guy. Doesn't matter. Here is an adjacent one. You don't count it twice. Like it's adjacent to 2 of them. You don't double count that. It's just -1 point for this square. And then I have an empty space here to this guy. So that's how I got -2 points. I hope that helps. Ooh, 17 points. You're crushing us. Yeah, but the kind of cool thing is, what I love about Rolling Rights is we're all getting the same choices, the same set of choices. We have the same scoring conditions. And I bet you if you guys, maybe at the end of this, if you could tweet out your boards, I would love, if you're on Twitter, I would love to see these. And if you could just hashtag it Hive Summit and HiveCon, even if you're watching this after the fact, and you are following along and doing this, put them out there. I would love to see what you guys came up with. All right. So let's jump back here, and I think we're ready to start the next round, right? All right. The fall season, we're scoring C and D. Let's take a quick look at what C and D is. C is, again, that Sentinel Woods. So that is, again, anything that's touching any of the sides of your game board. That's a tree. Gets you 1 point each. And now we're doing that great city. Oh, I want to add to my city. Don't bump into any mountains. This thing would be sweet for me. All right, so hopefully we're all set on this one. All right, so the first Explorer card. I'm nervous. Look at me. Whew, I'm sweating. Farmland. Farmland comes out. So now we gotta put this. I don't know where I want to do that. Maybe I'll cover up that negative coin. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Boop. So little farmlands, and I fill in a coin. All Bruce. All right, are we good to move on? I think I'm ready. Oh, another rune. So again, this has to cover a rune space. I only have 3 rune spaces left. Let's hope this works out. All right, diagonal 2, and then that little thing. And remember, that can be rotated. That one to the left, you could flip that to be what you need it to be. This is tough. Has to cover ruins, don't forget. I'm going to do here. I'm going to flip it so it goes this way. Tree. Okay. Moving right along. Another village. Oh, 4 more points for us. I think it's Jason, right? Jason, you're the one that's chasing me on the... I'm gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do there. Oh, I hope I chose wisely. All right, you guys ready to move on? Jason, here's 20. That's a lot of pressure. And we're doing D scoring this round. Can we make it out of this round alive? More Hamlets. Jason, I can fit that. I can fit it. Oh, I am so excited I can fit that. Doesn't touch a mountain. So 1 and then a 4 block. I fit it, Jason. That's not bad at all. 24. No mountain. That's good. We need that. We need it. All right. Can we... Let's see what this next card holds. More. More. Can I fit it? I so hope I can. 3. I fit it, but I covered another rune space. So if we get a rune card next round, I don't know what's going to happen. 2, 4, 6, 7. That puts us at the end of the season. Can the house touch the mountain diagonally? Yes. Again, in this game, diagonally kind of means nothing except for that one scoring card there, which is all about diagonal. But for the most part, it's always just left, right, top, bottom is all we're thinking about as far as placement and whatnot. All right, so let's look at this. Sentinel Woods. Anything that touches the edge of the board that is a forest square, you get 1 point for it. So I'm going to add up C for me. I get 5 for C. And D. $34 for me. It got crazy in there. I can't wait to show you my board. And coins, I'm at 3. And bad guys, I'm only at -1. So 37, 42, 41. 41 points. Dang. Excuse me. All right. Cole, that's awesome. 35 for the first time we ever played it. Woo. Thank you, Kurt. I love it. 32, Kevin. That's awesome for, again, your first play on this. What a great game. 31. I mean, these are awesome scores. 43. I always love the full. That's awesome. I love it. All right. So I'm going to just, for quick sake, I got to show you my board. So huge pack of houses that are close to mountains in a lot of spots, but not touching the mountain. My only negative is this one square right here. I only have 1 ruins left, so we got to hope in the winter we don't get ruins or whatever we get fits into that spot. All right, so let's close the board there and move right along into our final round. We are scoring D and A. So looking at D and A again is that water square next to a mountain's 2 points, and farmland next to a mountain is worth 1 point, and diagonals do not count. And then D scoring is that huge city again. I just hope it doesn't touch anything. Oh my gosh. You said you see another negative? Oh, does that change your score? So you're at 30? Not bad, not bad. All right, so we're going to move into the winter season. This is only 6 value of cards that we have to get to. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Water and a coin. Water squares next to mountains. Nice. I'm going to do that here. Can I get a coin for that? Awesome. You're at 29. That's, again, awesome scores for the first time we're doing this. That is incredible. All right, next card. Oh, we got an attack. All right, let's break this down. It says to start in the lower right corner. I'm going to bring up my map here. So it says to start here. And due to the arrow going this way, it's saying we're going to go kind of left to right here, kind of up the map until this fits in. So I can't fit it in, 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 can't fit it in. I'm going to be able to fit it, I think. No. It's 3, and you cannot rotate it. I can't fit it in there. Can't fit it in. Ooh, I can. The first place I can fit it in is right here. That covers a ruined square for me, though. That's bad. And that took a large swath of my board there. That was a big open area for me to build. Definitely going to ruin my houses. They'll not ruin it, but it's going to make it harder for me to add to it if more houses come up. All right, I'm going to close off my board. Orchard. You go to the left. So you're going to go back. So you're going to go to the left and then kind of pick up your pen and reset to the left, kind of like a typewriter. To the left. And just keep doing that until it fits in. The first place that it fit for me was way up here. Sorry if I moved too fast. I'm going to take another drink here. I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. Again, it doesn't like ruin the houses. You can still score the houses. It's just, for me, it ruined the expansion of the houses because I was going to grow. If there's more houses, I was going to put them up here. Now I need a particular shape here. That's probably not going to happen because I got mountains everywhere. It's prickly. It's prickly. Ugh. All right, so let me know if you guys have placed the orchard yet. Actually, I haven't placed the orchard yet. Just give me a... All right, Kevin's caught up. Jason's good to go. Cole's giving me a thumbs up. All right, that's 3. I'm ready to move on then. All right, marshlands. What is that, 2 and 3? Or 3 and 3? I don't know. However you look at that. I don't think I can fit that anymore. All right, so I can't fit that anywhere on my board. So if I bring up my board, there is no spot that I have 3 and 2. So oh wait, no wait, maybe right here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I have to put it here. Whoop. And this can be water or forest. Doesn't really matter. I'll just make it water. If I couldn't have placed it again, I would have just put one space somewhere on my board with the given choice. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't be able to fit it because then I could fill in this negative for me down here. All right, moving on to the next card. And we're at 5 of 6, so we're almost out. Ooh, this will put us, this is the last thing we're going to put down before the final scoring. Can I put more houses? No, I can't. No. Was that 4 spaces? Ooh, I don't have a 4 space left. So I can put one of those symbols anywhere I like. I'm going to add a water next to a mountain because that's worth 2 points. All right, has everybody placed it? And we can go into the final scoring. It's so exciting. It's so fun. I love it. All right, here's the final scoring. So we're doing the Great City again, and then we're doing that Mage's Valley. So I'm going to total up mine. All right, so Mage Valley. Sorry. D first. Great City. I keep losing count. It's really hard to do off to the side. 34. And then the water thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then the coins, I'm at 4. And the minus, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. So wow. 34, 38, 42 minus 5 is 37. All right, and then we just total those all up. So 70. I'm at 78, 88, 98, 98, 101, 106. I made it to 106. So this would be the score if you played by yourself. I put it in here just to kind of show you. It is not representative of the game we played because we didn't play solo. Certain things happen in a solo, but I just thought it'd be fun to put it in there and show you that you could do that. So again, this isn't the chart that we can use for our particular game. So I got 106. What do we got here? Kurt, 90 total. It's like bowling. Got to break 100. Jason, 45. Thank Goblins. 111 total for Jason. We got 113 in here. Nice job. That is awesome. I can't believe it. 100 even. Nice job, Kevin. Again, these are our first plays. I want to ask you guys. I mean, I'm going to throw it down into the conversation here, but I'm curious. How do you guys like the game? What do you? I mean, did you think the game was fun? Would you do it again? Could you see it doing with students, family, whatnot? Paige, you liked it. That's awesome. Nicole, you liked it. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you guys made time to play this game together. So much fun. Absolutely have to play it with my kids. I know it's so fun, right? And you can kind of endlessly play it. If you get the game, there's a backside too that has kind of this like chasm in the center that you have to play around and work around. I can even envision some scoring arguments. It would be right. That's like that fun thing. Yes to all. I love it. Jason, that was such a quick and fun play. So replayable for kids. I agree. And you could do this with your whole class. I mean, you could literally have 30 kids, 40 kids in a class, and everyone can get one of these sheets. Just laminate some of the sheets they get you, give them dry erase markers, and they could use the same sheets over and over again. Super fun, super fast. Oh, you didn't have your printer. Sorry about that. Having students discuss scoring is a good problem in this activity. So my other question I have to ask you is, how did this live stream work? Again, were you able to read the cards? Was it laid out nicely? Did you enjoy seeing my board? Was that distracting? Whatever. Just some feedback would be great on kind of the live stream would be well appreciated, I guess. All right, I'm glad you liked it. So much fun. That's good. All right, so I said we're going to be giving away 2 of these. I will be giving away the 2 to people that can. 1, you have to be a subscriber to the YouTube channel. 2, I would love to see you guys tweet out your scoreboards or maybe a picture of you with the scoreboard. That'd be awesome. And if you could hashtag it Hive Summit and HiveCon, that would be awesome. I hope you guys think about picking up this game for your classroom, for your family room. There are so many more games out there. I have a couple other ones lined up that can really work with a live stream like this because we all play off the same information. If that's something you would want me to do in the future, just put it down in the comments. If you're watching this after the fact, please still, I check these comments all the time. I get notifications, so put down in the comments things you like, things you want to see more of. I hope you guys consider subscribing to the channel in general. My channel's all about finding the joy in the journey of sort of life and teaching. So I do gamification videos, I do engagement videos, I do just some fun things. I'm also the host of the Hive Summit, so hopefully you've all checked out the Hive Summit. If you haven't, go over to hivesummit.org and sign up. Be doing another one of those next year, and there'll be more information coming out, so get on the newsletter now. Would be fantastic. Let's see, I got to catch up on some of these comments here. Everything looked amazing, Mike. I'm sure it took a lot of time to set this up, and I really appreciate that. It did take some time. Thank you, Jason, for knowing that these things don't just happen. The straight pieces were sometimes tough to see if they were 2 or 3 or 4 blocks long. But if I went full screen, it was better. Nice. Matthew looks awesome. Sad I forgot, but I'll play off the recording. Awesome, Matthew. That's going to be great. Yes, I want to play more. I can do another one of these. We could do actually the same game. I would love to do a rematch with some of you for sure. Some of you that weren't able to attend, we could do that again. Had to keep it full screen. That was mostly learning for me. Well, I'm glad you were able to participate. Again, consider dropping a tweet out about this and hashtag Hive Summit, hashtag HiveCon. I'll be looking those over and give that information over to the company to give you your copy of the game. I am so thankful that Keith worked with us on this. And thank you guys for participating in my first big live event. And it means a lot that you're here. And like I said, I hope you check out the Hive Summit, and I hope you check out some of the other things I offer here in the YouTube channel. Love connecting with you guys. So my hope is to do more live streams, not always a game, sometimes just answering some questions, chatting about education, talking about things that work in your classroom, things that work in my classroom. Just a really good educational chat. That would be really fun. So, oh, Jamie made it into the end of the video here. Jamie, thanks so much for being here. You're going to have to go watch the whole thing and play along. I'd love to see what you do and how well you do it. So that's all we have for today. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much, everyone. I really enjoyed it, And like I said, it means a lot to me that you guys were here for the stream. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.